Subscribers, your video is ready. Hello, LGBTQ plus D men, women who secretly love us and support us. And if you don't identify with any of those labels, you're still free to subscribe to the channel. Period.
Your boy got the full body do-rag out.
Too many bottoms. What a top set. I'm trying to get my pussy scratched, and that's on period. So anyway, y'all seen the thumbnail and whatever's and whatnots in the title of the video, but I think I should give a little bit of detail what is going on in this video, because most of you that watch Shoot Your Shot Wednesday, which is the gay relationship coach known as Lamont, he does this on Wednesdays, and so I thought, I could be like the homeboy / homegirl that some people say, like the homegirl. They be like homegirl, GWORL, that helps my fellow brothers and sisters find them a man. Whatever your what they call them things when you say you a he or a she. What they call them? What that is? I was about to say something like your pronouns. If your pronouns is she, girl, bitch, whatever, dog, cat. Anyway, we're gonna help you find a man. And you know, this originally I thought of it like a podcast, and my girlfriends. Anyway, let's get into this. Girlfriends. So I have been watching Shoot Your Shot Wednesday, and the reason that I probably won't be partaking in the Shoot Your Shot Wednesday is because I have a divine connection with a being, and I'm not sure if I am meant to be dating at this time, just to shortly put it. So I would like to get that, some people say squared away before I fully invest in a partner. Now, moving along, the first person in the queue, his name is Daryl, Deryl, Daryl, okay, DerylIshere, his Instagram handle, okay. I'm just going to kind of bullet point some things about Daryl, and then so Daryl, he's a shooter. He's watched the show every now and then. He is currently living in ATL, okay, and he's versatile, kind of like, dating wise versatile, but in a relationship he prefers to be top versus top. He said when he was saying these things, he was saying it as if he is primarily a top, right? And then when he moved to Atlanta, they was wanting the pussycat, so he started throwing that pussycat around, and he was primarily like versatile. He became, kind of versatile. He started, giving up the pussy. Now, but in a relationship, he identifies as he said that he would like to. It seemed like he wanted to say more that he was wanting to be a top, right? But he is very open to being versatile. It seemed like he wanted to say that he was just top, but by he had been giving up the cakes, he just identified with being versatile. But when he first came on, he said versatile. That was the first thing that he said was versatile. But it was because he had been doing it, a lot recently in Atlanta. And his build, his body build, he's a 5'10" man, 210 pounds. I heard 200 pounds, but he's Lamont had said 210 pounds. He has like a basketball player type of build to me. He's a 44-year-old man. Let's see. He works for the government with privacy rights. I keep saying not very professional. Let's get into my professional back. Daryl is the zodiac Cancer. He works out daily, twice a day, in the morning and in the afternoon. He usually lifts weights in the afternoon and does cardio in the morning, if I'm remembering that correctly. Daryl is very articulate in his answers, and Daryl had previously been on the show, but he felt as if he hadn't been precise enough about what he was looking for. So he got a wide range of potential partners, but they didn't work out because it wasn't as precise. It was more or less like just people were just coming to date him, right? So he didn't really have like you know, a precise set of potentials, I guess you can say. Now, what I can say is that he says that he enjoys androgyny, or he likes feminine men. He also spoke about liking drag queens. Now, he doesn't want children for himself. He's open to fur babies, and if the man has a child, he's open to that too. But he says for himself, it's not a need. I don't think that he's really just like closed off to the idea, but it kind of seems like he's just like, nah, not for him, kind of. He meditates. I like that, like a man that meditate, honey. He wants a partner that is mentally stable, financially stable. He is open to the idea of ethical open relationship with rules, meaning that it would have to be just a lot of rules around what can happen within this open relationship. I remember him speaking something about they would not be able to have the partners within their, like, the partners outside of the relationship in their bed. I just saw a butterfly. That is a symbol of transformation. That was beautiful. So yeah, he said that that could be explained within the relationships, but he seems more tailored to monogamy. Monogamy is more of his thing. He seems to be very open. For you that do not know, I identify as a medium, so I'm kind of using also my discernment with things that I kind of sense during their interview. He seems to be a very open man. He likes to work out. Now, these are some things are things that he actually said within the interview. He likes to work out. He sees himself as a omnivert, which is an introvert and an extrovert together. Enjoys people that he is his common friends and common mutuals. He spoke about wanting a partner that can he said mild-tempered. I think it's the feeling of being able to be. He has a very open personality. Like, he's not just open with. He's open with who he is. He has like that. If you've ever seen Dance Moms and the Dance Mom Holly, he kind of has like that that doctorate type of presentation. Like he's very intelligent.
Living in Atlanta, I was living in California and in many other places, and I topped 99% of the time. So I'm really versatile.
Okay.
It just depends on the type of person that I'm with.
Mhm.
I can tell you, to be more specific with the conversation, that if I was in a relationship, I would probably want to be the top.
He has lived in 17 cities, and ATL is his current city. He explained that he wants a partner that is mild-tempered. His longest relationship, he said, had been 1 year. His most common cities that he travels to are the DMV, Texas, and California, and he is open to long-distance relationship. Daryl seems to want someone who has, I may have said this earlier, he wants someone that has their shit together. Now, he spoke about his age range being 38 to about 53, which is, kind of older. And the reason that I said something about, having someone that has their shit together, he just seems like he knows what he wants. He really does know what he wants, and he's not going to settle for less than what he wants. And I think that he kind of has this mind frame that it has to be someone that's mature enough to align with with where he is in life. Daryl likes hiking. He seems to be kind of, he likes to work out. Very body oriented. And so that's Daryl. You probably have seen the photo of him or the video that's playing that I'm going to edit in the video, and his Instagram handle should be up there. And I also wanted to do this type of these type of videos, so make it easier, because I know some of y'all be ready to get to the nitty gritty. Some of y'all just like, you need to know what's going on. And so with that being said, I am not trying to shit on what Lamont does and, take his content. Nah, I'm not trying to do that. If you are interested in Daryl, then his Instagram handle is there, and also if you would like to watch Lamont's video to support that, because he is the origin creator of this Shoot Your Shot Wednesday. But I'm kind of just doing the girls a favor, or doing the men a favor. If you're a top, if you're a bottom, or you're a first, I'm just kind of like, I'm like that, the backup, like, bitch, I got you. If you're looking for a man, I got you. So, next on the docket. My ancestors are already telling me don't cut up. They like, don't cut up. This man right here. Okay, first off, let's just say this man, his name is Hunter. My last name is Hunter, okay? So that was like a sign for me. I was like, Hunter, like, what's good? Anyway, come on, let's go. Okay, I'm back. Now, we're going to start off with Hunter. And Hunter is a top. Too many bottoms. What a top said.
All right, you just had a birthday. You turned 39. That makes you a
Pisces.
Okay, you're a Pisces. Okay. How tall are you? How much do you weigh?
6'3", 200.
6'3", 200 pounds. Okay. Now, are you team top, bottom, verse, side? How do you get down?
Top. But what is a side? I heard that before, but I never knew what it was.
I need y'all gays to learn y'all lingo, okay? So a side is a person who does everything except penetration.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm a top.
He's a top. He seems like he gives the energy of like strict top. He also is like this energy of, although he has had experience in relationships, it almost seems like, and I want to say this. He said that people have said that they get different versions of him, which is perfectly fine. I want to say that he was one of my faves that I was like, okay, yeah. Okay, anyway. He is 39 years old. He is 6'3". Love a tall king. Love a tall man. And 200 pounds. He's a Pisces. His birthday was recently, so he just turned 39. late 30s. Some of y'all think that's old, but let me tell you something about Hunter. Hunter has a very youthful face, youthful vibe. He seems cool, laid back. His last most recent relationship was, well, he was married in the past, from 2018 29 to 2019, so a year. His longest relationship was 6 years. He does give strict top energy. His last time bottoming was 2006. Not overly something. I can't even read my own handwriting because I was writing it while I was in the tub watching this Pussycat. Anyway, he has some of y'all saying, mind your business, okay? I know y'all like, but you talk. Anyway, he has a very, he seems to want a partner that has a strong personality. He prefers spirituality over religion, which, you know, I am big on because I am a medium. So I definitely understand that in his past experience of just life, his family was very religious, and he chose to kind of choose a spiritual path. He wants to be established before he has children. I was like, okay. He has lived in 11 cities. He currently lives in ATL. Currently lives in ATL and has been there for 11 years. He wants a partner that is slim to thick body. Heavier. It's slim to thick, but heavier side. So when he said that, I was like, he don't mind him a little heavy. Like, I might have to get into this little dating thing. I might have to, whoo. There has to be something attractive about, there has to be something attractive about the person that is, if they're like, you know, if they heavier, it has to be something attractive about them. But even if they're slim, there has to be something attractive. And when I say that, it seems when he said that, he wasn't just talking about, like, you know, just body. It would have to be like personality wise or something like that. He isn't open to someone that is overly like flamboyant and feminine as a partner, but he is open to someone who is, you know, like that as a friend. It also seemed like when he was saying that, it seemed like he wanted someone that was just themselves and not, you know, like not with the long nails and makeup and, you know, just very feminine. He's just not into that, but not that he has anything against that. He's open to a 3-way or open relationship, but he seemed to, you know, enjoy monogamy. He gives a lot of himself. That's what I wrote for my own notes, that I kind of like perceived him to be, like that he just gives a lot of himself. He has 3 dogs and a cat, and I heard Lamont say something about him pet sitting, but I think that they were all his pets. And no, he does not allow the cat to hop on top of the counter. He said he is white, but not that white. I like pets. He loves food, and I wrote this. He seems like he's a pleasure. He's a pleasurer. He will please you down. Cause someone asked in the chat, was he open to dating a bottom that was like submissive in the way of not putting in any work in the bedroom? And he was like, I got it. I was like, okay. But you know, when you brought it up, anyway, let me get back to this thing. He likes anime, and you know them anime boys. They say something about them anime boys. Them anime boys. Them anime boys. He likes Naruto, and y'all listen. I don't know if I've ever seen it in the video, but that Shippuden, and his Instagram handle is like the Hidden Leaf Soul Society and underscore after every word. When I heard Hidden Leaf, I was like, God, what you trying to say? He's open to long distance, playing video games. It's like he's cat and he said something about cat and mouse. I can't remember what it was, but I was thinking I haven't played a video game in so long because I've just been very relationship, you know. Anyway, let's get back to the man child. Parasailing. He's very adventurous. I heard something about base jumping, and I'm not sure what that is. So I'm gonna look that up, because that looked like it may be fun. And I was just looking at some things on the internet, like about like this. It was like a tent with the snow outside, and I was like, oh, that looks so cute. If only I had a man child. Some ending notes about Hunter. I started out to share Hunter with y'all because I was just like, I don't know, Hunter might be for me. Yeah, you know, that's my last day too. Anyway, Hunter seems like he has like this. He said that he comes off as this non-caring type of experience, but to me, he seems like he would enjoy a partner to bring out that fun side of him. It seems like the fun side of him and the adventurous side of him truly comes out when he has a partner. That's how he seems to. That's what the energy that I received from him online. He said that video games are the way to his heart, and he said something about playing naked. Yo, like when I was in my most recent relationship, child, I was that type that my man playing the game and we butt booty naked. I'm laying down on a chair, giving that Summer Walker. Anyway, let's go to the next partner. Woo, I said partner by accident. It must be a sign. Y'all know I'll enjoy some angel numbers. Anyway, let's keep on going. Next person. Some additional notes that I can add about Hunter is that he was about to smoke some hookah online, and Lamont prompted him not to because Instagram doesn't allow smoking and things like that. And so he does seem to partake in hookah, as far as I know. It looked like a hookah that he was, about to smoke. And he was drinking brown. So he's a drinker and a smoker. Yeah. Before we do move on, I do want to say that, what's his name? Daryl. He wants a partner that is physically fit. He's okay with someone that has a dad bod. Preferably, he would like a partner that works out as much as he does, because he was saying that in the morning he is usually up at 6 o'clock in the morning working out, and in the evening he is also working out. And so because of that, he is usually blaring music and things like that. So he wants a partner that can basically keep up with that type of scheduling. He seems to be kind of set on that being the schedule that he is going to be on. But he is open to a partner that, maybe works out 3 times a day, but 3 times a week, but he works out daily is what it seems like. Now with Hunter, I'm not sure why y'all was rating that man like 7 and 8. I was like, that man is a catch. They be saying people be wanting tops, but I don't think y'all do, and I'm okay with it. But whew. That man right there, I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to share that one with y'all, but I'm gonna share it with y'all. I'm gonna share it with your girl. But once he your man, I'm gonna let him go. Okay, I'm gonna let him go. If he ever be your man, I let him go. I ain't gonna do you like that because I ain't one of them type of hussies. Them hussies that be sleeping with their friend, man. I ain't like that girl. But anyway, let's continue on. Next person. All right, next we have Dalmaine Smith.
I am outspoken, but I would love for somebody to pull me out of my shell, to bring me out.
I don't think you are in a shell at all, honey. I think you are confident and direct.
Yes, but I
No,
would want somebody that is more than me to bring me to the next level, because I believe if I was a little bit more confident, I would be further.
Who is 28 from Chicago. Very island boy. Is very much island boy who is 6 foot, 205 pounds. He'll be 29 in May of 2024. His Instagram handle should be on the screen. I am Dalmaine is his Twitter, not Twitter, but Instagram handle. He is a Taurus. Full verse. 60% top, 40% bottom is what he has done in the past year. He said that he had the top in Chicago because the men there couldn't keep it up, and I think that Spirit was trying to throw some shade in there because he knew I was gonna watch that video. Anyway, he seems like a very straightforward individual. He's like kind of blunt in a way, but very kind-hearted, very with great intentions. He's unintentionally funny. He had this story about this guy who had to wear he had to wear 3 strings around his thing line because it wasn't staying hard. He was saying this about the men in Chicago, but other than that, he likes Chicago. His occupation is health insurance. He seems to be very aware. He had a hair business, but he currently works with health insurance, if I hadn't said that already. He would like a partner that is supportive, not intimidated of him. Someone who is financially stable or trying to be financially stable. And I truly enjoyed that he recognizes that not everyone is going to live up to where he has been financially. He was very financially well off. Recently, he lived in New York. And so with living in New York, he accumulated a lot of money after writing a book and starting some businesses. So, yeah. 2 years was his longest relationship that had to end. He was dating a gospel singer that was or has a wife. Yeah. He had locks, but he had cut them. He's very thick. He's very thick. He doesn't have a very thick Jamaican accent or Caribbean accent. Like, it can go there, but you can tell that he's been in these states long enough that he speaks with very clear diction, so that you can tell that he what he is saying. But when he is speaking, you can tell that there is an accent. The partner that he's looking for has to be versatile, because he was saying that he cannot be without one or the other. He is wanting someone that's not overly masculine, but not high maintenance, like having to not all about like overly trying to overly look good, I guess. So I just took that as he not is wanting someone that is not like high maintenance and trying to just all about face. That's just what he is into. Someone who can compliment him. not someone. This is something that I wrote down. He wants someone that can compliment him, and that was just like a short way of saying that. He doesn't want. He wants someone that can be there for him, and make sure that he is striving to achieve the things that he is achieving. Not saying that he needs someone to you need to do this and you need to do that, but a support system, someone to compliment him where he is, not someone that he is like holding down to, in a way like someone that is just as driven as he is. He is open to marriage and kids after he is established, and he was saying something about wanting this to happen at a specific time in his life. So that would be something that you could talk about with him if you find him attractive. His unintentional funniness, I think, is something about people who are from the Caribbean just being very blunt. He is very blunt with what he says, and I've noticed that about many people who are from there. Some of them. He's very loving, kind-hearted, driven. He was saying that he can cook and bake, and he has this funny thing that he does. It like, yeah, like his voice gets kind of high, yeah, when he speaks about things that excites him. He's open to an open relationship. The dating people who are the age of 25 to 50. He's open to any race. He's dated a Japanese guy. He spoke about that. Monogamy, open to monogamy. Any city. He said something very blunt. He said, "I've dated fat before," but he was saying that he's not open to someone who has 3 and 4 roles. He wants someone that is at least like upkept. And so that kind of made me think about I think about myself as on the bigger side, on the thicker side, but I'm gonna show y'all, okay? I'm gonna show y'all. But I guess I'm not he don't want it to be sloppy. He don't want it to be 2 and 3 rolls, 2 and 3 fat rolls. He was saying that he don't want it to be like a big back person. But it's some men that's into that. So don't get in your feelings, girl, about that. When I say don't get in your feelings, don't get upset about that, because it's some men. It was a man one time. He told me I had needed to gain weight to be with him, and he was just anything he was telling me to gain weight. Like, boy, ain't nobody about to be gaining. Ain't nobody about to be in 300-pound life. Talking about trying to be with you, boy, bye. And anyway, continuing on. He currently is in Houston. If I hadn't said that, no, he's currently in Chicago, not Houston, Chicago. Goes above and beyond in relationships, and that's kind of something that I picked up from his interview. Very straightforward and very attentive. He pays attention to detail, and being a business owner, I'm pretty sure it just came with having his businesses. I think that he knows what he wants. And for him to have businesses and also want to carry, I was going to say carry the weight of a relationship, but to want a relationship, that says a lot. But if anybody can do it, it must be him, Dalmain Smith. So, yeah, I was gonna say if you like Dalmain Smith, put that in the comment section below, child. And anyway, let's go to the next person, okay? Now we're gonna talk about this boy named Tariq.
Listen, y'all taking notes over there? The difference between a December and a January Capricorn. Okay. Now listen, Tariq, don't mess this answer up, okay? You're gonna piss some people off if you answer this question wrong, okay?
Okay.
You promise me, okay?
I promise.
You're like, Lamont, I don't know what you're talking about, right? Now, sexually, are you team top, bottom, verse, or side?
Top.
Team top. Are you giving any cakes up?
Mm-mm. The only cakes I eat are the one I'm with and the one that's baked.
The baked or with your with? When's the last time you gave cakes up?
Never.
Never ever? Okay. So it's giving 100% Team Top. Okay.
Now, Tariq kind of looks like Pharrell, but when I first saw him, he kind of looked like my cousin to me. I have a cousin that kind of looks like that, and so that's why I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I can do it, but he okay. Let's get into Tariq. Um, Instagram handle TARIQ191111 from Tariq TARIQ1911. Currently is in Houston, taking care of his mom, and originally is from ATL. He was suggested to go on Shoot Your Shot Wednesday by his friend Duran, and I was like, "What is he, Duran Bernard? Who knows?" But anyway, continuing on, he has been in the ATL for 8 years. He is a musician and accountant. 48 years old, Capricorn. He's a January Capricorn. 5'11", 162 pounds. I said that he was caretaking for his mom, and he is a top. Man, he is a top. And he is currently working on an R&B album. Something that he said that stood out was he was saying that January Capricorns are workaholics, and they don't like, they don't enjoy being crossed. I think that the energy of a male Capricorn versus a female Capricorn is kind of different. I've had female Capricorn friends, and then I'm not sure how. I had one Capricorn co-worker that I had, and the energy of him was just very it's like there was just like this sexual tension, even in it just being a friendship, if that makes sense. But it was never any like what I noticed about Capricorns, because I seen this other Capricorn guy online, and he just would take his shirt off, like, and that's how that friend was. But I don't think they know that they kind of like have this like, yeah, I look good type of energy to them, if that makes sense. Very secure in like knowing that they are worthy, right? He seems very old school vibe type of energy. Something I was going to say that I didn't want to say this earlier, but he was in a relationship for 7 years, and the relationship it wouldn't have ended if he was saying that it wouldn't have ended if his partner hadn't passed in a car accident. So he was open with that. He seems to be he was healed enough to speak about it without being emotional. You could tell that there were still feelings, you know, of course, because he was saying that he wouldn't have they probably would have gotten married if he would still be present and alive. He would like a partner that is successful, honest, open, and communicative. I wrote this because he just seems like this old-fashioned type of energy. Like, can come home to a cooked meal. Like, he seems like very structured, or what was I going to say? Like traditional. The wife cooks the meal and the husband comes home to a cooked meal cooked by his wife. He's very relationship oriented, and he has this energy of age ain't nothing but a number, because he was speaking about how there are younger people who can be very that can be very mature for their age, and there can be older people that can be, very unmature for their age. So when he was saying something about, careful like basically saying like careful how people tread around him is basically like what he was kind of saying. It made me think of like he's basically saying like how people approach him and the vibe of the energy that he receives from them is basically how the relationship, where the relationship would go from there. He looks good for his age. For 48, he is aging kind of like how Pharrell is aging. You can tell that he's aged, but not really though. Not really. Not really. I would say that he looked like he could be late 30s, early 40s, not 48. Yeah. French and Indian. So someone asked his ethnic background. He said that he's French and Indian, but he identifies as a black man. Seems to be very private and kind of like, when I was going to say this, my ancestors like, nah, don't say that. So I ain't gonna say that. But kind of like straightforward, like traditional was the word that I was looking for. He's not open to long distance. He would rather it be them either being in Houston or ATL, so that way he can spend time with his partner. But it also kind of like there was kind of like this energy of like that person being like on a leash. And I know my mom, I think her most recent boyfriend was a Capricorn, and she would say that it kind of felt like he was like always wanting to know, where are you, kind of like controlling in a way. So it could just be an attribute of a Capricorn, but I think I wouldn't say that he is meaning to be that way purposely. It could just be a Capricorn thing, because I know that my friend who was a Capricorn, the female and the male, it's kind of like they want to know what their partner doing, like what you doing, like want to spend all their time with their partner, but at the same time it's just like, I just need to know where you at type of energy. He's looking for someone with a slim body type, and so that's why I was just like, well, shit, I'm thick, But he is a slim man, so I would understand why he would want a slim body type. He's a Kappa, and he gives that strict top energy, and said that the only cake that he eat is the cake of his partner and the cake that is baked. And I was like, I know that's right. And he's only open to a black man partner. Yep. I think that many people kind of in the chat were speaking about him being an older man, but I think they were asking, is he the sugar daddy type? But I think that he's a very handsome man, and I think that he is. He was singing on live, and I was just like, oh yeah. I think people choose partners based off of material and looks and things like that, and sometimes can miss out the value of a kind-hearted and loving individual. And I seen that in that man. He seems like that's the type of man that you should be looking for, honey. That's the type of man. Strict top. He looked good, even though he kind of looked like my cousin a little bit. And Tariq, I am sorry. I had be sorry. I know that's incorrect lingo. I had be sorry because I had called you a boy, and he is definitely a man, a grown adult, successful man, and taking care of his mom and things like that. Yeah. For all of y'all out there, you need to be trying to find you a Tariq. Yeah. But if, Tariq, he seemed like he old fashioned. He, you know, yeah. Anyway, continue on. Next caller, we have the Galen J. Williams. Okay.
Oh shoot! Wow, I hate being put on the spot. What's a song? Give me a song.
Um,
I'll do a lyric.
what's this sexy red song?
Oh, not sexy red. um. Okay. How about this? Um. Roses are red, violets are blue. That's all that I have. A poem for you.
There you go.
There you
Thank
have.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Galen is 32, will be 33 next month. He's a shooter. He has been on this show before, and Galen is a top. And many people wouldn't think that he's a top because of the way that he presents. He's very energetic, I would say, in his he's very energetic. He's open to date and get to know people. 5'11", 173 pounds. Aries, creative, singer, actor, dancer. I heard something about an acting coach, and he's open to dating someone 24 to 45 years of age. He would like for that person to be fine as fuck, is what he said. Goal-oriented, self-aware, emotionally available, communicative, healed. He is also a Maya Angelou impersonator, and people may know him because of that. He would also like his partner to be hygiene appropriate, or have great hygiene. Body wise, he would want someone that is physical fit, not looking like a tree stump, is what he said. Or he want to see them curves. He want to see that ass poking out. He want to see that fat ass, and have some dimensions, have some have some decorum. No, but be have have some shape. But if you just don't have it, if you do have the body of a tree stump, there is somebody out there for you that likes bodies of a tree stump. Okay, you can't. It's not the end of the world, girl. It's not the end of the world. Anyway, he does his own cuts. I truly like that idea, because when y'all probably seen me doing my tape up, and I do my own hair too. Been doing it for a while now. Anyway, I like that about him. He also works in hospitality. I probably said earlier that he's a very spirited individual. He seems to know what he wants, and I think for people that would judge him, they would probably judge him like he asking for a person to have this and have that, but do he have it? Well, what I can say is that he's in therapy, and I think that therapy has helped him work through being able to communicate what he wants. So it seems like he is also looking for a partner that is healed. And something that I wrote down, he said it in a nice way, but I'm going to say it how I wrote it down, because I can't really remember the way that he exactly said it. But he said that basically he had been rejected by people who may have only have seen him for the cover of the book. Like, they judged the book by its cover and not allowed themselves to enjoy the contents of the book. Because from what I experienced of him online, he seems to be a very well-grounded individual, very loving, very kind, very energetic, and things like that. So he is on his healing journey. Does he want children? Yes. Does he want marriage? Yes. I idealistically he would like someone that is living in ATL, and it was also kind of like this energy of him wanting to, kind of like his energy of kind of just accepting that not everybody is going to check off on every box of everything that he is looking for. But what I can say, Galen, is don't give up, because there's somebody who is going to check off all them boxes and like you for exactly who you is, honey. And that's on period. And that's on Mary having a little lamb and the 3 little foxes. Now keep on going. He is interested in a colored man, and this is also including Latin, Asian, just not the Caucasians or the Caucasians. Maybe I shouldn't say that like that, but I did. He said something about polycapable, and that's what I wrote about that, and we're gonna allow it to be like that. Beehive, and you know Beyonce, that's his bitch. He had been to 2 concerts. He does not enjoy toxic monogamy. That's like control possessive, like where you been, who you with, and that to me seems like more of a immature type of like idea of what a relationship is. So like I said, he seems to be a healed individual, is looking for someone else who is healed but looks good as fuck, okay, and can check off all of them things in his boxes. He's looking for healthy monogamy, okay? That's why I said healed. And something that I wrote down is he likes the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I have that DVD. So I was like, oh, I like that movie. But I mean, you know, I can watch it on the stream it too. But yeah, I like that. So I was like, Galen, I don't know how many times he's been on the show, but this wasn't his first time being on the show. And being on, you know, being judged by within the LGBTQ community, you know it can be rough sometimes, because sometimes, girl, they would just be saying all type of stuff and make you feel like you this small, but you know you a big old star and you know you worthy. So anyway, he is well known for his Maya Angelou impersonations. So with that being said, you know, hopefully one day we can act together or do something together, produce something together. And he's a very creative being, and I like that about him. So yeah, next person.